The Elephant and the Mango Tree. Indy, in the heart of an ancient Indian jungle, where the air was thick with the scent of jasmine and damp earth, stood a majestic mango tree named Amba. She was the pride of the forest. Her canopy a dome of emerald green, her fruit the sweetest, juiciest gold the sun had ever ripened. Nearby lived Moti, a magnificent bull elephant whose hide was the color of monsoon clouds. Moti was strong, but he was also wise and gentle. He respected the deep rhythms of the forest and the ancient, silent beings within it. One scorching summer afternoon, the peace was shattered. A ravenous forest fire, born from a careless lightning strike, began to sweep through the dry underbrush. Panic seized the jungle creatures. They fled in a stampede of fear. Amba, rooted and unable to move, felt the searing heat clawing at her lower branches, the smoke choking her leaves. She knew her end was near. Moti, though already at the river's edge, looked back and saw the great tree shimmering with heat, its leaves beginning to curl. He remembered the shade she offered and the gentle rain she helped draw from the sky. Without hesitation, he turned back toward the inferno. He plunged his massive body deep into the river, drawing gallons of water into his trunk. Then, trumpeting a sound of fierce determination, he charged toward the blaze. For an hour, Moti worked tirelessly, running between the river and the tree, dousing the hungry flames with powerful, precise blasts of water. His skin was scorched, his eyes were red, but he did not stop until the last coil of smoke had vanished and the fire was reduced to a hiss. When Amba finally cooled, she was scarred but alive. She stood tall, a monument to his courage. In the seasons that followed, the mango tree recovered, and as a silent act of eternal gratitude, she gave Moti her finest fruit. Moti needed only to gently nudge her lowest branch, and the sweetest, plumpest mangoes would drop. It was a perfect pact. Moti was never hungry, and Amba had a loyal friend. But the years brought ease, and ease bred complacency. Moti grew accustomed to the gift. The gentle nudge became a shake, and the occasional mango became a demand. He began to knock down entire branches of fruit, taking more than he could eat, leaving piles to rot just for the pleasure of possession. He forgot the fire, the fear, and the preciousness of the gift. He forgot the simple act of thankfulness. One morning, Moti lumbered toward Amba, his trunk ready to impatiently rattle the branches. But as he reached the tree, he stopped, confused. The lower branches, which had always dipped low enough for his reach, had subtly risen. They were still heavy with sweet fruit, but they were now held just out of his grasp, high, delicate, and untouchable. Moti strained, reaching his great trunk as high as it would stretch, but he could only brush the smooth bark of the trunk, not the fruit. Amba stood silent, her leaves rustling softly, her lesson delivered without a single spoken word. Moti slumped to the ground. He realized he had taken the gift for granted, replacing gratitude with greed. The tree had not punished him. It had simply withdrawn the reward until the respect returned. From that day forward, Moti never again attempted to shake the tree with force. He began a new ritual. Every morning he would approach Amba and, instead of reaching for fruit, he would lift his trunk high toward the sky, holding the gesture for a long, quiet moment. A silent, humble act of asking for forgiveness and offering thanks for the life Amba still held. And that is why to this day, when you see a great elephant in the Indian jungle, you will sometimes see him raise his trunk toward the vast heavens, swaying gently as if remembering to say thank you for a gift he was once given, and a lesson he learned long ago.